Hi there. So how is your Monday unfolding? So for me, it's just a simple reminder for parents of our children who are on the spectrum. Yeah, that sometimes most of us get stuck into who our children were, as opposed to us actually growing as our children are also growing. What do I mean? So for instance, your child was 4, 5 and they were bedwetting. And so what used to happen is every morning they would wake up, find themselves wet, and they will come to you. Maybe sometimes they'll show you either they're speaking or not speaking, either so they'll show you that they are wet and so you need to change them, or some will actually come with their clothes to your bedroom or to wherever they are. Or some will just lie down and start screaming because they've actually woken up and they find themselves wet. So normally you would come, change them, change everything, and life will continue after that. Okay, so fast forward 2-3 years later, you're still doing the same thing. Why? Because you kind of feel, oh my God, the fact that my child is bedwetting, they are not able to change their clothes. But that's not true. Okay, so one thing that's for sure, so there are things we cannot speed up, things like controlling of urine at night. That's absolutely, it's a milestone that a child achieves based on the development in the brain. But there are things like training them how to dress up or dress down. That has to be intentionally being trained. It's a routine that has to be fostered into your child's life. Okay, and so you may not have to do it all in one setting, but little by little. For example, start by, when you wake up and find yourself wet, remove your pants. You can just start there. Okay, and then once they've mastered it, when you wake up and you find yourself wet, go to your wardrobe and pick a pajama and try to put on. Of course, at first there'll be, front will be back, left will be right, in will be out, but that's a milestone, that's a step. Okay, so you build on that every single day, little by little. What I've observed is that, because you're so used of doing this, you as a parent or a caregiver have also created a routine that you completely forget that this child is actually growing. So as a result, what you used to do for this child 2 or 3 years ago, you're still doing it today, and you're not even about to change. Okay? And because of that, we constantly feel like our children are actually lagging behind constantly. But the goal is every child of ours who's on the spectrum should try as much as they can to be able to be as independent as possible. Please, and this has to be very intentionally done. I did a video on setting your parenting goals, and each one of us, I personally feel each one of us needs to watch that video. Okay, or if you know of a parent on the spectrum, please share with them that video. It's on our YouTube channel, Autism and Beyond, where you need to sit down and see what can your child do, what are the challenges that your child have, and what are you going to see grow this year. Growth is very intentional, and that is it's a law of life. Okay, you don't just sit and expect things to grow. Okay, weeds will grow that way, but not a beautiful garden. Okay, so I really urge each one of us to be very intentional in their growth for their child. So till then, bye and God bless you.